welcome back to the Luxy Hair channel. My name is Noelle, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve this double Dutch braid hairstyle. This hairstyle is super easy to do once you get the hang of it, and it's perfect for those hot summer days where you want your hair out of your face, but you still want to have a super cute hairstyle. So let's get started. Before I get in and show you guys actually how to achieve this hairstyle, I'm first going to clip in my Luxy Hair hair extensions. My perfect shade is the 220 grams 20-inch ombre blonde set, and it matches my hair absolutely perfect. I really like to add my Luxy hair extensions before doing any hairstyle because it really does just enhance the hairstyle overall, and it gives my hair a fuller effect, especially with braids. So for the first part of this hairstyle, I'm going to take my 2-clip weft and I'm going to section my hair off in a downward direction, and this is where I'm going to clip my extensions. So when clipping in your hair extensions for any braid, the placement is very, very important when it comes to making sure that the extensions won't be seen and lay right when you're braiding. So I'm clipping my extensions in the way that the direction of the braid will be braided, so it lays flat to my head, and the segment of my hair that we sectioned off in the beginning will end up covering the extensions when it's all braided. To start off the braid, you're going to take a small segment of hair and then break that section into 3 smaller pieces. So when starting a Dutch braid, I like to first just start with a simple braid to get the hairstyle kind of going, but the most important thing to remember if you are wanting to achieve a Dutch braid is when crossing the strands of hair, you need to cross them under each other instead of over. By crossing each piece underneath of each other rather than over, this creates that almost effect that the braid is sitting on top of the head rather than a normal French braid. Once I've started off and braided the hair a couple times, it's now time to start creating the Dutch braid. The way to create a Dutch braid is just by simply adding pieces of hair to each strand each time while continuing to braid the hair underneath of the middle strand. So take a segment of the hair next to the part that you were braiding underneath the middle piece and just incorporate the piece that you're picking up and that side strand together. So to continue with the braid, you're just going to keep picking up pieces and incorporating them into the sections you are crossing underneath the middle piece. And after every section that you pick up and cross under, make sure that you're pulling tight to keep the braid nice and snug and put together. Once you've reached the bottom of your head and finished braiding, you're going to conjoin those 3 pieces together into one and secure it with a clear elastic. Now to finish off the braid and make it have a fuller effect, I do this with all of my braided hairstyles, and it's a technique called pancaking, and basically what you're going to do is tug at those little sections to create a more full and bigger braid, and this will just kind of finish off the look and just complete it. Now for the other side of the braid, I'm just going to repeat the same steps with the extensions and clipping them in the direction that the braid will be braided so that they lay flat to your head and won't be showing once you start braiding your hair. Once the extensions are clipped in and secured to my hair, I like to take a brush and brush the front part of my hair back just to make sure everything is lying straight and everything is combed out, and you can see if any of your extensions are peeking through. I'm going to continue and repeat those same steps on this side, so I'm just going to gather a little segment of hair, and this is going to be the beginning of the braid, and I'm going to split that section into 3 different sections and then just start braiding like normal before incorporating any of these side pieces. Like I said before, the most important thing to remember about a Dutch braid is when you're Dutch braiding, you want to cross these side sections underneath the middle part to create that Dutch braid effect. So like as I'm doing, I'm taking these side sections and crossing them underneath the middle piece. Again, the way to incorporate hair into creating this Dutch braid is by taking pieces from the outside and incorporating it into that outside piece and crossing underneath that middle piece, and then pulling tight after each cross. So the steps are the exact same for the inside part of your braid. So you're just going to take a piece of hair and incorporate that into the outside section and then cross that underneath the middle section and continue on with the braid. Once you've reached the bottom of your head and finished braiding, you're going to secure that side with a clear elastic as well, and we're going to continue with the technique called pancaking to create that fuller braid on that side as well. A trick when it comes to pancaking, it really helps holding that base of that braid like my left hand is doing right now, and just tugging on those little pieces of the braid to create a fuller effect. Once your braids have reached your desired fullness, what I'm going to do is just to add a little finishing touch to this hairstyle, I'm going to take a piece of hair underneath of that ponytail and start wrapping it around that clear elastic just to hide that hairband, and then secure it with a bobby pin just to finish off this hairstyle. So that's the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you're also subscribed to the Luxy Hair channel so you guys stay updated on brand new hairstyles that are posted every single week. Thanks for watching.